about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear.
Welcome back. It's your girl Deja Renee back with another YouTube video, and today I'm here to give you guys weekly updates for the passing week of January 29th, 28th till now February 3rd. So first things first, in the comment I asked y'all who did y'all think was gonna be freshman player of the year, and yesterday, Saturday, February 2nd, I believe JuJu solidified that spot. JuJu scored 51 points. Yes, 51 points against Stanford. Yes, you're hearing that correctly. Which she has now scored the most in the whole season that anybody has scored at 51 points. She has scored the most in USC history as a freshman. She broke a lot of records yesterday, and it seemed like she did it with ease and so smoothly. Now, they have came off of a few losses in some games that they probably shouldn't have lost, but they're a very young team, and in my opinion, they're just not getting experience to being able to play like with all the eyes on them pretty much. So, watching them play and watching JuJu get that 51 points was crazy. And watching it in real time was crazy. Amazing, but crazy. I just want to give you an update that I feel she will be freshman of the year. Nobody has done that. But Hannah Hildago has something to say about that. She had back-to-back 30-plus point games. And she's now at 100 steals on the year. And that's the fastest that any player has gotten to as a freshman in history since 2000 to 2001, I believe. So them two are kind of battling back and forth. However, I do think that Miss JuJu is going to take home the freshman of the year. But Hannah is a beast to be reckoned with. Now, this past weekend, Thursday and such things, it's usually the day that women's basketball play, everybody pretty much was safe. And even Friday, Saturday, everybody was pretty much safe. Now, K-State did get upset and they were ranked number 2. So we'll probably see them drop down in the rankings coming up on Monday. It's also going to be some games coming up tomorrow, which is Sunday. And I'm going to list off the games that are going to be played tomorrow because Sunday is Watch Women's Hoop Day. So first we'll have Pitt versus Notre Dame. I suspect that Notre Dame will win that game. Pretty much Pitt is in the bottom of the ACC and haven't had very much success this year. We got UCLA versus Stanford, which Stanford is just coming off a loss to USC, and JuJu scoring at 51 on them. So we'll see how Stanford bounces back, as well as UCLA. Just see that battle. That should be a really good game. The battle of the bigs. UCLA has a very good post player, and Stanford, of course, has two very good post players. USC was having a struggle with them, but JuJu was just too much in the backcourt. Next, we have Indiana versus Ohio State. That'll be a really good Big Ten matchup. Ohio State is ranked number 8. Indiana is ranked number 10. Indiana is 18-2. Ohio State is 18-3. So that should be a very good game. Then we have Virginia Tech versus North Carolina, which should be a really good game too. North Carolina is ranked number 24. Virginia Tech is number 17. So that should be a really good game. And Syracuse plays Boston. Boston is around 500. And overall, Syracuse is ranked number 21, 17-4. And they got Deja Fair, who gets buckets. Next, you have Ole Miss versus South Carolina. South Carolina is 20-0, still remains the only undefeated team in Division I basketball currently. Next, we have K-State versus Texas, which that should be a really good game to watch. K-State is very good at playing together. They have a lot of good offense. They got some shooters. They make some good plays, but Texas is always coming with the defense. Always coming with the defense. You got to know, Vic Schaefer is coming with that defense every time. So you got to know that should be a very good matchup. I'm excited to see who's going to win. That's a really good Big 12 matchup. Then we have Florida versus LSU. LSU coming off 2 back-to-back losses. We should see how they recover and how they respond. Kim Mulkey talked about some things in this video I'm going to upload.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, with a couple of extra days between games, just how have you seen the team respond, and just overall, what's been your overall message this week?
We took 2 days off after the Mississippi State game, and so yesterday was the first day to be back together. Spent a lot of time in the film room on looking at us and fixing us. Today we will get back in there and do our report on Florida. Yesterday we did get on the floor and it was all defense, just worked on defensive stuff. And today we'll work obviously on Florida, but also defensive stuff.
In that video, she talked about how she got her players some rest. They had some break, so hopefully them coming off this break, hopefully they can be able to get on a run, win some games, and start moving towards looking like a national championship team, because we know that's what they're gunning for, and we know that that's the expectation that the whole U.S. has for them, is to be one of the national championship teams, or at least be in the Final Four. So hopefully they can live up to the expectation, come together, play well, and continue to work through that. Then we have Colorado versus Washington. Washington has upset some people in the Pac-12. The Pac-12, nobody is safe either. The Pac-12, ACC, SEC, Big 12, nobody's safe. At any given point in time, you can be upset. Next, we got St. John's versus UConn. Pretty sure UConn will win. Then we got Baylor versus Houston. Then we got USC versus California. Then we got Utah versus Washington State. And we got Oregon State versus Oregon. So those will be the matchups for tomorrow, which is Women's Basketball Hoop Sunday, is what I call it, because that's when all the hoops and the players coming on. I want to know how y'all feel about now, since JuJu has scored that 51 points. Do y'all still think Hannah has a chance? Because Hannah's at 100 steals too, so they're both doing some good things. I think they're battling back and forth. I think it's definitely going to be between them two, because they're doing some great things for their teams. Hannah is keeping her team together as a point guard, keeping them going, playing as a freshman, leading her team. And JuJu's leading her team from a program that was usually ranked at the bottom or in the mid, sitting at to now being at the top and having high expectations for them. And all eyes is on JuJu. So I want you guys to comment down below what you think, who you think is going to be these people that's going to be winning these different awards. Freshman of the Year, Player of the Year. I think JuJu might be in the run for Player of the Year too, even though I believe Caitlin's going to win that. But still, you never know. I just want you guys to comment down below who you think is going to win the Player of the Year. And now, with it being February, we literally have a month. Not even a month. We don't got a month. March Madness is here. It's coming up. Couple weeks, March Madness will be here. But also, these tournaments will be played. Down in the comments below, I want you to comment who y'all think is going to win the SEC tournament, who y'all think is going to win the Pac-12 tournament, who y'all think is going to win the Big 12 tournament, and who y'all think is going to win the ACC tournament.
Not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare.